My time in Mexico, man, was it a great time. I got to see so many different things. Amazing beaches, uh, Paradise Beach near Tulum. I got to see the Caribbean Ocean, the royal blue water. I got to stay in Hotel Zona. I got to try the great food, the party life in Playa del Carmen. It was such an amazing experience. We're going to delve into it. So, a few years ago, I went for my first trip to Mexico, specifically the city of Cancun, Mexico. Upon my arrival, I arrived at the airport and took a transportation back to my lodging. And from there, I wanted to go check out things. So I've been hearing all these rave reviews about Hotel Zona. Hotel Zona is a coastline along the area of Cancun where you have different hotels and associated beaches with those hotels and resorts. Is a long strip of land that stretches miles upon miles. They even have a historical land site for ruins of the great Mayan Empire that you can visit on Hotel Zona. I believe it's called El Rey, if I'm not mistaken, but I'll get that name correct and put it in the comment section. So I went over there. I checked out the ruins area. I also checked out Hotel Zona. I visited a number of different areas to include of course, the place I was staying at, which was called Aleo Resort. Beautiful resort overlooking the Caribbean Sea. You could see the sky blue water. You could see all the amazing, beautiful people there, and it was just a great time. So when I at my resort, I had took a break and sat out on the beach, and then later on walked around and tried out some of the amazing food. Took some pictures in front of the great site of the Cancun sign, which is in that vicinity, that area, and it was really cool. One thing I noticed about people in Mexico was that they were uber friendly, very friendly people. I enjoyed it a lot. They were very accommodating, very welcoming. Always a smile and a hola. A lot of times I would hear buenas, short for good day or how are you. And buenos dias, good morning, buenas tardes, buenas noches, etc., etc. So people were very accommodating. There was, for those that are watching, if you're wondering about Cancun, is it mostly Spanish speaking? Well, in the Hotel Zona, there's in the hotel zone, there's a lot of people that speak English because there's a tourist attraction, and so it being a tourist attraction, a lot of the people will be bilingual. So a lot of the Mexicanos that are there, people of Mexican descent that work there, of course, they speak both English and Spanish. So it will be easy to get around because of that. There's also a lot of the hotels, they have shuttle service from the airport to the hotel, so it's very accommodating. It's easy to get around. On my time there in Cancun, I also checked out a number of different historical sites to include Chichen Itza. It's the Great Mayan Pyramid, one of the wonders of the world. It was created, I think, at this point over 1,000 years ago. And one of the things I noticed when I was in Chichen Itza was when you walk around the Great Pyramid, if you clap your hands, you hear this reverberating sound. And it's like, it doesn't matter where you are around the pyramid, just do this. And he's like, boom, boom, boom. It's crazy. It's cool. And the tour guide that I was with explained it to me that it was all by design by the great architects of the Mayan people to have that be the case. Did further roaming around the pyramid and other areas around the pyramids. Our tour guide talked about the soldiers that would live around the pyramid and protect that area, and the high-ranking individuals that ruled over that area as well. We also went to, I also went to something called cenotes. So cenotes are like these pool areas. It's kind of like a pool in the ground, and it is said to help with a lot of different things, to relieve arthritis and so forth. These cenotes have been in existence for thousands of years as well, and it was used by the Mayan people, who the Mexicans are descendants of. A lot of them, some of the Mexicans are descendants of. And it was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. It felt better than a spa. I mean, you know, a lot of people here in the States, they go to spas to relax and to get over the stresses of the work week or the work month. But I'm telling you, hit a cenote and you relax in it for a while, you'd be good to go. You'd be like, man, this is better than a spa day any day. So it was very relaxing. Called cenotes. They have several of them around the Cancun area, and man, absolutely amazing. One of the great things about Mexico, among many. So later on, I took a road trip down to Tulum. Tulum is another city about an hour 30 minutes south of Cancun. In Tulum, they had additional pyramids and monuments of the Great Mayan Empire that I checked out, and also went to a beach called Paradise Beach. Is a beach overlooking one of the historical sites of the Mayan people, and then also you can see the sky royal blue water of the ocean, and another beautiful sight in that region of Mexico. It was a sight to be seen. I love being by the water, so for me it was truly breathtaking. It brought, you know, as always when I'm by the water, it brings about a calming effect for me, and so really relaxes me. And I was there during the afternoon and night, and it was just, it was so beautiful. I later on went to an island about an hour east of Cancun and Tulum, which is called Cozumel. And Cozumel is a place where a lot of cruises go to. So when you're looking on, like, you know, the different Carnival and all those other amazing cruise companies, you'll see that a lot of times one of the ports they stop at for people that want to check out Mexico is Cozumel. In Cozumel, they had, you know, little areas for the shopping, for the people to come out the boats, but they didn't really have too much else there. It had some vegan spots. One of them I ate at. I met a friend when I was on the island, a newfound friend, Ruben, and he took me to the opposite side where all the great beaches was at. So and I actually made a video early on in my blogging, my vlogging years, about a couple years ago at this point. It was one of my, I think my third video, talking when I'm on the beach and I'm just overlooking, I think it's called Chinha, Playa Chinha, and I'm just giving my testimony on what I believe is important in life. It was so beautiful, very beautiful. Yet another spot where you can go to relax. A lot of people, they get to the opposite side of the island from where you dropped off at the port via motorpad or a car. It's about a 30-minute drive, but it's really cool. They actually have a Bob Marley restaurant over there as well, so it's something interesting as well to check out if you're into the whole reggae lifestyle. They had that over there for you as well. And that's another thing. When I'm traveling through Latin America, there's always some reggae influence. Probably because of the, you know, reggae having such influence on the baby reggaeton, which, you know, really reggaeton comes from reggae. So I'm always seeing sights and homage, you know, to the great genre of reggae. And they had, like I said, they had a Bob Marley restaurant there. So if you wanted to check it out while on Cozumel, that's something to check out. They also have a Mayan site on Cozumel as well. I didn't check it out, but if you're into the Great Mayan Empire, you can check it out as well. So later on, I wanted to go party. You know, we in a new country, we gotta go party. So the first night, one of the nights rather, I was in Cancun, and I went to what's the place called? It was a dope club. It was they had salsa, merengue, bachata. They playing some Drake. They were playing a lot of hip hop, reggaeton, really great music, the kind of music I love. And they had it there. It was a huge club. It was in Cancun. And man, it was a blast. It was, I would say, one of the best clubs I've been to in all of Latin America. You probably wonder what that name is. That'll be in the comment section as well. It slips the top of my head right now. It was amazing, and I will talk about it absolutely in the comment section, because if you are in the Cancun area, I know a lot of people, they like to go with the girl to Cancun, and one of the reasons inspired me to make this video is because out of all the places that's closed down, Mexico, Cancun is open right now. So if it's summertime, you want to go somewhere happening, going to Cancun is a blast. That club that I'll have in the comment section is definitely one of the better clubs to go to, just saying. And another night, I had a southward about an hour down to Playa del Carmen. Playa del Carmen, man, a blast. I met a friend there, and we went club hopping. It was amazing. Playa, now, if you're into partying, if you in the Cancun area, you gotta head down to Playa. Playa is where it's happening at. Playa, you have rows upon rows, blocks upon blocks of different clubs, bars, restaurants. That's where it really is. That's where the party life is in that area. Cancun's cool. Cancun's cool. Definitely place to go out and hang out there. I definitely recommend that. But you got to go to Playa. Playa is happening. For you single fellas, there's a lot of beautiful women down there. They love gringos to a certain extent, as long as you're not an asshole. And you having a good time, dancing, you meet something you like, go up, talk to her, move on from there. Also, the people are very friendly. The food is amazing down there, absolutely amazing. You're still on the waterfront when you're in Playa, so matter of fact, to get to Cozumel, you got to hop on one of the cruises from Playa to get to Cozumel. So you'll definitely be in the place to be at there. It is truly a excellent party life there, and also a great time just overall, just for sightseeing, dining, etc. Mexico, if you haven't been, one of the few places that's open for people within the U.S. to go to, and that's easily accessible for you Americans to go to. At this time, I absolutely recommend, if you can go enjoy yourself. You want to do it for a long weekend or a whole week, you can do it. You can do a long weekend trip down there. I know the 4th of July is coming up, so if you haven't booked a ticket, you could go down there right now. I don't think Southwest is going down there, but a couple other airlines are. But do check. Southwest, if they get down there, if you don't have a ticket, or if you you hear me talk about, you talk about all these amazing places in Mexico: Cancun, Playa del Carmen, Tulum, the different historical Mayan sites, different places to go eat at, the different towns to go eat at. Playa, Cancun, you're talking about the amazing nightlife in Playa. How do I get there, right? So I like to go with budget airlines. So Southwest, that's a good airline to go with. You could do Spirit. A lot of people frown on Spirit. I haven't had a bad experience with Spirit. Matter of fact, Spirit is a hell of a lot better than the racist American Airlines. And since we're all against racism right now, F American Airlines, don't fly with them. Go with Spirit or Delta or United even, or Southwest. Check those airlines out. And I think you can, particularly Southwest and Spirit, you can find a great deal. And a lot of times, these airlines, they offer package deals. So what I mean is that you can get your flight, and if you buy a hotel stay, you will get a reduction in costs for the hotel stay. So that's something to check out. There's also a lot of times there's different deals or options you can take advantage of. The airline may be offering a deal for heading down there. Resorts may be offering a deal with in conjunction with the airlines, so you can get a really good price, especially if you're going with a lady, you're going with friends, or even solo. So these are things to check out. It is the summertime. It's all about having fun. We want to have fun. We want to be positive. We don't want to allow no negativity get to us. Traveling is one of those ways that I do that I go about releasing any tension, and then also enjoying my life and seeing what's out there. Because there's so much division and decisiveness that's promoted, talking about people are, all this duality nonsense between men versus women, or this black versus white, or Latino versus black. Man, F that. We all one, man. And by traveling, you get to learn different, get different perspectives. You get to see how different people live. You get to see that we all really are all the same. For me, those different activities I talked to you about engaging in has helped shape my perspective on reality in life, and I believe it would do for those that are listening right now. And it's also good if you have, especially if you haven't never done it before, to get out there, see how other cultures do things, how they live, and just embrace the world. It's, not limiting yourself to just one location, embracing everything that's out there. All right, just finish up my video on Mexico. Different places I checked out, different places that you should check out. And until next time, peace.